This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your June 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, for this reading, I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. Alright, Leo, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Swords, and this is the overall energy for you guys for the month of June. Alright, so Knight of Swords energy. Let's see here. For some of you, I can see that maybe the energy's been a little stagnant, or maybe things have been on hold. You've been waiting on something. And so I feel like when the energy shifts for you guys that have been waiting on something, it's going to shift very suddenly. Things will start to happen maybe all at once. Knight of Swords energy can even be a little chaotic. So for some of you, something can go from like 0 to 60 very, very quickly here in the month of June. For other Leos, I feel like definitely you're in a hurry here. And the Knight of Swords is someone who wants to charge forward. And because we're starting out with the Hanged Man here, right at the center, we have the Hanged Man crossed by the Seven of Cups. So, you know, I definitely feel like some of you are in this kind of period of suspense here right at the start of the month. You know, waiting, in limbo, waiting, and you know, with that Knight of Swords energy, very much wanting to charge forward. And Knight of Swords energy can even be a little impatient. Now, Seven of Cups is representing, for some of you, options on the table. So if you're feeling stuck, maybe there's the need to kind of take a step back, look at the larger picture. Maybe you need some sort of fresh perspective, and what can help you is maybe looking at those options, because you do have options around you. So maybe looking closely, going off and maybe spending some time alone, looking at those options, but realistically, because Seven of Cups energy, confusing, dreamy sort of energy, can be definitely a scattered sort of energy. So just make sure that you're seeing things realistically, especially right at the start of the month. Look at things closely. Try to see them for what they really are. Do they have potential? Do they not have potential? But some of you definitely need to look at your options. Now, previously at your foundation, I do have the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups could have been some sort of news that came in previously. You heard something, it was exciting. Yeah, something could have begun previously. And maybe, yes, you're waiting right now, waiting for some sort of growth to happen. But definitely this could have been the start of something that was exciting for you with the Page of Cups here. Now, for a few of you, it might be a romance. It might be a love relationship. You know, maybe you met someone, you had a connection with them. Page of Cups can represent that, you know, very early connection, maybe a crush developing, feelings for someone, but it's very, very early on. So for a few of you, it might be definitely on the romantic front. Eight of Wands in the more recent past. Again, messages could have been significant messages. Maybe even for a few of you, things happening very, very quickly. Yes, they might have slowed down here right at the start of the month, but previously, you know, maybe something was happening very quickly. Eight of Rods energy can definitely represent things happening very suddenly, or a lot happening all at once. It's a shift in energy, though. It's always things looking up, things improving. A lot going on, messages coming in for some of you. And so if something was developing or happening very quickly, or happened suddenly, and now it's slowed down a little bit at the start of the month, you know, definitely can explain some of this energy and why some of you, you know, definitely want things to move forward, you know, more quicker, or as quick as they were happening previously. And then crowning you, I have the Two of Swords, which, you know, goes very well with this Hanged Man energy, because I think that some of you do kind of feel stuck, or maybe even at a crossroads. Maybe you have that important decision that you have to make. And with the Hanged Man, you know, if you are looking at maybe moving down, you know, one or two paths here, you know, which direction you should go in, again, make sure that you're looking at your options here. And also make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Maybe some of you feel as though, you know, you might have to sacrifice something if you know, move in this direction. Some of you might feel that way. And the Two of Swords crowning you definitely can represent that decision that you have to make. And then for others, you know, maybe you feeling stuck, or maybe even feeling as though you're sacrificing something when it comes to this. But again, you do have options. You do have options. And with the Hanged Man energy, definitely maybe needing to see that. Some of you might need a different perspective. Now, coming up around the second week in the near future, I have the Magician. So this is great energy, and I do, you know, feel a dramatic shift here. You know, it's almost like something started for you previously. Something could have been happening very quickly. Start of the month, the energy kind of slows down a little bit, but then second half of the month, it picks up again. Magician, very, very creative energy here at this time. Creative, empowered. The Magician has everything he needs to be successful. You know, he has all the tricks up his sleeve, he has all the tools, and he knows how to use them. So some of you could be very resourceful at this time, very creative. Definitely feeling more empowered than maybe you feel at the start of the month here. So great energy, and you are going to start something here and be successful with this. I think that some of you are just kind of waiting, maybe on something, waiting to be able to do this. And in the position of your power, I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is really good. So I don't see finances being a problem for you guys here in the month of June whatsoever. You know, this is energy around the third week, so financially in a good place, very comfortable, not struggling, not whatsoever. The Nine of Pentacles speaks about status, also independence, but status, you know, financial abundance, you know, having your needs met here at this time, and maybe feeling very successful. You are in the process of manifesting something here, so maybe feeling very successful at this time, to be honest. Great energy, really nice energy. And then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, friends, family, whomever, I have the Six of Swords. And you do have a couple of sixes here towards like the second half of the month, the end of the month here. So again, the energy is going to shift for you. It's going to shift for you. Sixes are all about balance and harmony. So Six of Swords is moving away from any sort of challenges or difficulties that you experienced previously. This is you moving towards peace of mind. For some of you, maybe physically moving forward. You could be traveling at this time. You could be moving house. Definitely I'm getting some of you moving here. So it could be happening around the third week. Some of you moving house. But then other Leos, this is just, you know, the energy was kind of stagnant and things were on hold previously. Around the second week, things could really start to happen for you, or maybe you get creative here at this time, and so things really start to happen and move forward. And this is definitely things happening, and you feeling a lot lighter as you're on this journey. And then in the hopes and fears, I have the Sun. And, you know, I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of Leos around this time that you are shining bright. You really are. Now, some of you could be in the spotlight in some way, but, you know, financially things are looking good for you. I think that you feel really content at this time of the month here. Some of you financially are in a really good place. Again, with the Magician, you're starting something new and you're going to be successful. And so I think that some of you, that's exactly what you're hoping for. You're hoping for this abundance, this success. definitely. And it's on its way. Now, you're leaving the month of June and going into July with the Six of Cups, with this energy. So another 6. So again, 6s are all about that harmony. So I feel like, the second half of June here is really nice energy. 6 of Cups could be some sort of closure coming in for some of you. For those of you that were waiting on something, something could be coming to light. Something could be surfacing here at this time. Closure coming in. Hearing something about maybe an ongoing matter with the 6 of Cups can represent someone or something from the past that's relevant. For a few of you, maybe this is a situation that has to do with your children, because we also do have the Page of Cups here at your foundation. So if there was something going on with a child, you could be hearing it at that time with the 6 of Cups. And then for those of you that, it was a relationship matter here with the Page of Cups, maybe you met someone, maybe a new relationship was forming. Here in June, you definitely could go from being single, very successful, maybe very focused on your career previously, whatever it may be, going from being single to, maybe getting into a relationship here, or just, if not committing to someone, just maybe having a lot of fun here, getting to know them, enjoying yourself while you're getting to know them. 6 of Cups for me, one of my soulmate cards, but also when it comes to a relationship, it really represents that soul connection, that spiritual connection, and really feeling comfortable with someone, enjoying yourself with this person, you guys really connecting well. So definitely could be some of you going from single, to spending a lot of time with someone and just enjoying yourself with them. But let's do some clarifying very quickly. I'm going to take a look at this Hanged Man for Leo, clarifying the Hanged Man. And if it is a relationship matter with the 2 of Swords, maybe you're just not sure. For me, the 2 of Swords can be a card of non-action, also someone who's guarded, someone who's guarding their heart. They're just not sure. So, if it is, you getting to know someone, maybe possibly in the beginning here, you're a little unsure. And, maybe you have lots of suitors around you, lots to choose from. And, some of you are just maybe a little guarded on the love front. But there could definitely be someone in particular that you're interested in. You're getting to know them. You're having fun with them. But looking at the Hanged Man for Leo. Okay. Yeah, we have clarifying the Hanged Man, the Ace of Rods, 6 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So another 6 here, which is really good. Ace of Rods, exciting new beginning, a new adventure. Can be anything from an idea, some sort of inspiration, an idea, an adventure, an exciting new beginning, something you're passionate about. I think with the Knight of Pentacles, for some of you, it's been developing slowly. Knight of Pentacles energy, things happening gradually, but this Knight always reaches his goal. So you are in the process of absolutely manifesting this Ace of Rods here. 6 of Pentacles could be you receiving something, and that's what you're waiting on. Receiving maybe some sort of support or assistance when it comes to this. Could even be a loan for some of you. But it's on its way. So, that news, that opportunity is on its way, and you're literally manifesting something here. You will be successful with this. And it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. For some of you, a lot of abundance. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Leo. What else does Leo need to know for the month of June? Leo, June 2018, Leo. right, so we actually have 2 cards here. And then I'm also pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, but as always, if you're interested over on Vimeo, I do have the June, there we go, June 2018 Love Tarot forecast posted over there. That link is below. Alright, so the additional guidance for you guys for the month of June, we do have power. We have power, and then we have spiritual growth. So some of you definitely could be growing spiritually, becoming more aware, maybe learning to trust your intuition more, definitely. And then, you know, with power, yeah, some of you do have the power to make something happen here. You know, yes, some of you right at the start of the month, you could be waiting on something here, but you also have options available to you. 2 of Swords energy can be someone who's kind of closed off or not listening to their intuition, not seeing those options that are literally right in front of them. And that's why maybe some of you need to take a step back, need to look at something closely, and need some sort of, you know, different perspective when it comes to this. But you have the power to make these changes, and I think that many of you are realizing that here around the 2nd week with the Magician. And, you know, some of you definitely are going through, you know, a lot of spiritual growth at the moment. And, you know, maybe learning to listen to your intuition more. Definitely receiving messages from your angels or guides here in June. So pay attention, look for those signs. And those signals that you're on the right path, you're making the right decisions. And then when it comes to love life, we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So for those of you just getting to know someone, definitely give it a chance. For those of you just starting out, maybe dating someone, this is a confirmation that you should stick with it. So get to know them, give them a chance. Maybe they're very different from you, or maybe you have been hurt in the past, so your guard is up. But just make sure that you're giving them a fair chance. And then for other Leos, those of you that are partnered, maybe there was difficulties. This definitely can be a confirmation for you guys that you shouldn't give up on the partnership. You should try to make it work. Maybe some of you needing to do things a little bit differently, maybe be a little flexible, needing to do things a little bit differently than you've done previously. So very, very interesting. I definitely suggest tuning into the Vimeo love reading, because that focuses on the entire month as well, and it's only focusing on your love life. Okay, Leo, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great month.